Hey guys, I actually have a story time for you guys, which I know it's like cliche and everything because it's like, oh my god, everyone does that, it's the same thing, isn't that? But honestly, like, why not? Okay, but basically, I'm gonna tell you guys, so today that I'm recording this, I went to Hollywood. You know, I want to go see the stars, I want to see what's up. Saw the Chinese theater, saw the hands and footprints on the floor. Pretty awesome, I love going there. It's just like a lot of things to see, bunch of weird people. But ooh, let me tell you something. They're hella rude, and I never noticed that up until today. And it was like, honestly, like such a shock to me. Like, what? Like people were actually like assholes. Like, what the fuck? But okay, two things happened today. One of them has to do with celebrity. Like, yes, I actually saw someone, but this fool was like rude as fuck. And just like two random, I don't know whether they're homeless. I don't want to call them homeless, but what they are, they're on the street and told me something. Okay, but I'll start off with that one. So I was walking down, so we had parked like, I guess like the block where like the stars end, by like the Chinese theater, like a block after that, and we had parked down that street, and we were walking like up. Yeah, we were walking up and then like to go around. So basically like we parked on this side, and it's like, okay, so we're gonna go this way, cross the street, go around, hit like continue all the way down, cross the street again, and walk on the other side of the street so we could go like back down, you know. So it's basically like a huge circle. And we had already crossed the street and we were walking. It's like, I forgot where we were, but I guess like to me it's like really, it was like new, I don't know, but it was like in a little shopping center, and it was like kind of like going up the stairs, but like on the farther end of it. And I see a guy walking down the street with like his friend, and his friend had like a skateboard, and he had like he was just like casually, like he was just like smoking, and I was just like, okay. But I looked up and I was like, wait, like he looks familiar, like he straight up looks so familiar to me. And I was like, okay, like is it like in my head I was like, okay, no it's not, yes it is, no it's not, yes it is, no it's not. But I was like, okay, so I just kept walking, and after I was like, you know what, I'm gonna look it up. And I looked him up, and he looked the exact same, and I was like, what the fuck, I just walked past this person, I'm gonna go back and get a picture with him. You know, me thinking that he was gonna be nice about everything and be like, oh yeah, sure, remembering the fact that then again the only reason he's famous is because people actually listen to his music, and no one listened, and he wouldn't be famous. So like me thinking, maybe I for some reason thought he was humble, and go figure, he wasn't. So I see him and I approach him, and I'm like, excuse me, he doesn't turn around. So okay, so I just tap on the shoulder lightly, nothing like, oh my god, like, hey, are you like, no. Like, now, like, you know, like, because I know like if you're out in the street, they're not gonna be like people coming up to you like yelling at you in your face. Like, I wouldn't like that, you know, like, or at least like rude about it. But even doing that isn't rude. So now I think about it, like, I wouldn't mind. But like even in that situation, it's just like, what, you know? Okay, so I like lightly tap him on the shoulder, and I'm just like, are you little?
It was at this moment that Emily knew she fucked up.
I almost said it. I was like, are you little? Okay, that just giving it up again. Okay, should I just say it? Fuck it. And I was like, are you little pump? Yes, I met little pump, and I saw him walking down the street. And I tap him on the shoulder, and I'm just like, are you little pump? And then like he turns around, and I don't know whether like he meant it, I was like, as in like, oh no, like please, I want more attention, like please follow me or something. Because honestly, like I tap him on the shoulder, and then he was just like he turns around, and I asked him, and he was like, and goes back down. And I don't know whether he meant it as in like in a like, oh no, like yeah I am, but no I'm not kind of way, but like not like in a mean way, or like if he actually meant it like in a like no, like what the fuck kind of way. But I took it as in like I didn't necessarily take it as in like, oh my god, like, you know what, fuck you, like but like I was just like, oh, I was like, okay. Like he told me that, he looked down, he's like holding it, and I was like, oh, okay. And then his friend who was rocking right beside him was like, she turned back to me and she was like, and I was like I was like so like baffled about it. And then like she turns around and like kind of like looks at him again and looks back at me and like goes like that, and they kept walking. I was like, okay, like I understand, like, he doesn't want to be bothered, like, you know, like, I was like, okay, fine, like, I'm gonna bother you. But I was like, honey, like, help me out, you know, like, you know, like, I just want to say hi to him. Like, I was like, what? I was like, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, like, the whole time, you know, like, in my mind playing it behind. And then I was just like, oh, like, completely just like shut down. And I was like, okay, like, I was like, I guess. And I was like, okay, but I mean, it was pretty tight. Like, he wasn't an asshole about it, but I mean, I probably just me being like over dramatic as always. But it was like, come on, a picture was the least you could have given me, you know. But I mean, it's whatever. But I mean, at least now I can say like, oh yeah, sure, I saw a little punk walking down the street. Like, did you? Like, you know. Even though technically I didn't even say hi to him, and the only 2 words that I spoke to him were like, are you a little pump? 3 words? I don't know if you consider his name one. But I mean, it's the longest conversation I've ever had with a celebrity. Lie. I've actually met, I don't even know who I met anymore. Yeah, I think that is one of the only celebrities that I've actually met. Well, anyways, now I have something to say. But it's like, oh my god. But Little Pump, if you're watching this, or if he ever comes around for you to watching it, hi, since I couldn't say hi earlier. So hi, good to meet you. And that's it. And oh, my other story, the one that realized like these niggas aren't even anything. Oh, I'm cussing a lot. But these foods like aren't even anything. Okay, so I was just casually walking down the street wearing this shirt with like some high-waisted jeans, and not even being like, oh my god, like being flashy, not being slutty. Like, this shirt isn't slutty, you know, like what the fuck, like it has flowers on it, and I'm wearing like a little like a little necklace choker thing, so I look pretty cute. Like, I got it made, like it was a flick, you know. And then I was walking down the street, I was with my family, we're just walking down, and I was just like, I was looking at like the stuff that they had on the wall, because you know, like people have like, the stores there have like a lot of interesting things on display. So just like looking, and then there's like 2 guys just like right there, like on the side of the street. Like, I don't know whether they're asking for money, I didn't see a sign, but literally I don't know, but they were just there, like not even doing anything. Like, they were there for a reason. They weren't promoting anything, they weren't even selling anything, they were just literally just there. They had a sign, but I didn't bother to read it after what they did. So no one else is on the street. It's literally, because it's like, it wasn't towards like the busy part of Hollywood, like where the stars are. It was kind of more like towards like the end, where it's kind of like it's like died out basically, but they were still there. And I was walking by, it's just me, my dad, everyone else, like I'm the only girl, and then like have my dad's wife, but I'm the only person there. And I'm like not even dressed provocatively, and they literally like 2 feet, like I literally could have like reached out my hand and like touched them, like what the fuck, like 2 feet away from me. And they had the like nerve to say like, oh, what did they do? Starting to get heated about it. And they were like, oh, this is what they said, like, oh my god, like cover, oh, like they're like, oh my god, wear a sweater, cover up. And I was like, what? And I turned around once okay, so I was walking, and they say something, like I saw them looking at me, because I like I was facing this way and kind of turned away this way, and I was like, because I was like looking, and then I kind of like turned away this way, looking at the stores as I'm walking past them, and they say like, oh my god, like wear a sweater. Like, they literally said something like along the lines of like, oh my god, wear a sweater. And they literally said like cover up or something. And I turned around, like in the moment I was like pissed, like, because you know what, for me I took that as like, oh my god, like she's like that, like cover up, like, because they literally said, oh my god, wear a sweater, she should cover up. Nigga, what the fuck? I turned around, I looked at them like, yeah, I know I look cute. And I kept walking, turned around, like I literally lashed at them, said, yeah, I know I look cute, turned back around and kept walking. And they literally had the nerve, like, oh my god, we weren't even talking about you. Who else is on the street? Like, just admit it, you got caught in the act, you were saying ish about me, and like, no, like that was so rude. Like, minding my own business, I look cute as fuck, I look like a home meal, and these fools literally had the nerve to say that. Like, excuse me? Like, who are you? Like, straight up, like, who are you? Like, no authority to be saying that, but I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion or whatever. But like, I'm pretty sure they weren't expecting that, because they literally looked at me and their faces were like what? Like, we weren't even talking about you. please, they're just jealous that they knew that they weren't up to my standards. And you know what, that's exactly just what haters do. You know, they see something, they're like, see, like she's this and that, just because they know that I don't even bother talking to people like that. Nice thing, I'm not like that. I talk to everyone, but still, like, not people like that. I was just straight out rude and flat. Like, oh my god, like, how are they not expecting me to say something? And I was just like, after that, I was just like, I couldn't even like let it bother me. I just found it so funny. And like the fact that I turned around, like instantly, like I didn't even think about it. This is like this is the part that caught even me off guard. The fact that I wasn't even like, wait, were they talking about me? Like what? Like I wouldn't even question it. Like I straight up, I instantly knew what they were talking about. Like, you know, like when people are like looking at you, judging you, like you feel it, like you don't even know who it is, but you just like have like, ooh, like people are watching me like that. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt when they were like right past me. Like, ooh, like who are you? And oh. But yeah, that's basically what happened. I got ignored by a celebrity and I got judged by 2 buffoons off the side of the road. Like, excuse me, and weren't expecting me to lash out because it's just how I am. But yeah, that was basically my day in Hollywood. Besides all that, I gotta say it was a pretty good day. But anyways, I guess that's literally all I have for you guys today. Not very much. That's probably gonna be a short video. So, but anyways, you know what to do. Like and subscribe down below. Do what you gotta do. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment about what you like, what's more that you'd like to see, something I could improve on. I know my camera quality is doing a little bit better because I actually got a new camera, but you know what to do.